Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. And if you are, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know that you are new so I can say hi and meet you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking this reading if you do. And thank you for booking all of your private readings with me. I have enjoyed it so much. If you are looking for a private reading with me, that information is always in the description box of every video. So today we're diving into an angel reading. You already know that by now, right? It is Monday, August 18th, and every Monday, that's what I do here. If you are new to my channel, I do angel readings every single Monday, and people are really loving them, so I created a playlist. So if you, no matter when it was posted, if you are finding that you love these readings, go and check out that playlist because they're timeless. So if there's a message in there for you, you'll find it, and you can either, scroll through and pick one, or you can check out the titles and see what jumps out at you. But know that whenever it was posted, it doesn't matter because they're literally timeless. So if you like this style of reading, please do check out the playlist. And always, I want you to comment and let me know who I'm reading for. Let's see what the energy is this week. What is in your strength position at this time that your angels want you to know, want to acknowledge or appreciate about you? What is it that my friends need to know? What is in their strength position at this time? Spiritual abundance and change and transition. Ooh. You've been going through a big transformation to put you into the person, the future version of yourself, the version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, that is ready to receive. And I mean stronger and wiser, just in the best way. Please don't take that wrong. You're going through a transformation. You've been going through a transformation to release the old stories, to release the old version of you that was programmed, that was conditioned to expect the worst, that was conditioned to, choose situations, people, places, and things that were not the best for you. We've all done it. We've all been there. So just know that you've been going through a huge transformation and transition to become the person that you are today, that can receive more abundance, that can receive increase, that can receive period. Because many of us come from a background where we are huge givers, over givers, in fact, but under receivers, because there was some sort of block in our receiving. And that's what I mean by releasing the old stories, releasing the old parts of you that were, because we accept the love, we accept the energy, we accept the resources, we accept the energy that we think that we deserve. And so when we come from a place of, low self-worth and over giving in the past, then there is a block to receiving. And that's why we end up in these situations where we're receiving less than ideal, less than what we deserve. And so that's why we had to go through this change and transition, and that's why it was so big. It was big, but also the reward on the other side is big. And so the universe is saying, and your angels are saying, especially this archangel Azrael here, is saying that you are in a position now to receive. You've been going through a big transformation, and they want to applaud you. They want to applaud the work that you've been doing. They want to applaud how you've been showing up for yourself. They want to applaud how you've been prioritizing yourself. They want to applaud how you have taken back your energy from situations, people, places, and things that did not reciprocate. That you are no longer an overgiver. Those days are behind you. And so you are this new version of yourself that can receive more. That may be able to receive period for the first time in your life. And receiving is what you are going to do. So the change and transition card is Archangel Azrael. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. Someone does not have their glasses on today. Yes, safely through the change you've gotten through the change. You're on the other side. The hard stuff is behind you. The transition, it's like you're coming out the other side of it now into spiritual abundance, which is all things abundant, all things in your life. Okay, and it says, thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. Thank you for blessing me with infinite abundance. And that is going to land in all areas of your life. Infinite abundance and increase. I love that for you. So let's see what your heart wants to add to this. What is the message from your heart? What does your heart want you to know? Yeah, keep showing up for yourself. It's your heart is piggybacking on the original message here. Is really, this is what you've been learning, and this is what you're continuing to do, is really loving and accepting yourself, loving yourself in a whole new way, showing up for yourself in a whole new way. You've been doing the work. They're validating the work that you've been doing. So please take this as a validation and a confirmation that yes, you have been doing the work. Yes, things are changing because you've been doing the work. You are going, everything has to happen on the inside first. And then it starts happening in your reality. So it's like the reality has to catch up. All of the work that you've been doing and that foundation that you've been planting, that you've been laying on the inside, raising your self-worth, choosing better for yourself. You've pulled back your energy from people, places, and things that do not resonate for you, that do not show up the way that you've shown up. You've been doing the work, and now you are ready to receive. This says that you've been really focusing on maybe you've been in a little bit of hermit mode. And for some of you, you're maybe feeling stuck. You've shown up, you've been doing the work. You don't see it yet, but there's something that is getting ready to happen in your life, in your reality. Something is getting ready to show up in your reality that you've been actually preparing for with all this work that you've been doing. You may have been feeling very stuck, and you may have been feeling very isolated. And so your heart is also saying, let's get out in nature. Let's move your body. Let's exercise. Let's focus on that this week. Because this moving your body also moves the energy that might be feeling stuck, and it could bring you a breakthrough in any area where you might be feeling stuck. So that may be just a side note for somebody, but it looks like the energy is moving, and it looks like you can't quite see that yet. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, but also add some movement if you are not. Only if you are not. Take it if it fits. It says, thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. Some of you needed that. Others of you need to know that your work and your self-love is seen and is validated. And it's just perfect, because it is aligning you with abundance, and it's aligning you with some sort of a wish or a prayer being granted, a wish being granted or a prayer being answered. And in the process of all of this, don't stop moving your body, especially if you're feeling that in your intuition, like get out and walk, start a new exercise routine, change up your exercise routine in some way. Sometimes that alone just shifts energy. All right. What is in your challenge position or something that you are still working on? Let's see. Manifesting miracles. Okay, for some of you, you're being guided to really tap into your creativity this week, and some of you, that creativity is writing music, playing music. You're an artist of some kind, and that is your creativity. And if you're feeling stuck in that, if you're feeling stuck in your creativity, if you're feeling stuck in what it is that you do, if you write music, if you play music, if you write lyrics, if you are a musician, specifically, it's very specific. Express it. You're being guided to continue to know that you're on the right path. This may be a specific message for somebody who is in the music industry who thinks that they're not, like, their dreams of success are not supposed to happen. Take this as your message. You were probably guided here. You were probably guided here specifically for this message. No matter when it was posted, I feel like the future person, I feel like I'm talking to somebody in the future that was brought to this message to hear this message, that you are meant to shine, that your music is meant to explode, that your reach is exploding, that you're going viral, that you are meant to be successful because that is your dream. You would not have a dream, and whatever that dream is, surrounding if you're a musician or an artist of some kind, and you have a dream of some level of success, that dream is there because you're meant to achieve it. So please know that, because this is coming up in your challenge position. So you may be challenged to believe right now. That may be your challenge, is you may be doubting yourself. But see, you've been going through the change and transition to really release those energies from the past that have been holding you back from expressing your creativity in the biggest and the best way. And so that's about to change. Everything is about to change for you because you've gone through this transformation. But you may be tired, and you may be doubting, and you may be wondering, am I even meant to succeed? Am I even meant to do this? I'm literally hearing somebody say that. Am I meant to do this? You are. You are. Even if it feels like nobody is listening, even if it feels like nobody is receiving, even if it feels like you are showing up doing the work and nothing is happening, keep going, keep going, keep going. Do not give up. You were born for this. You were meant to succeed in the way that you see in your heart yourself succeeding. You've got a manifestation, and you've got miracles that are literally forming right now. Take charge and take action on what it is intuitively that you're feeling. If that's writing music, keep writing. If that's posting your content, keep posting. If that is something else, do that. Do what you feel inspired to do. Don't do anything out of fear. Whatever your brain might be telling you, oh, I have to do this in order to do this. No, do what you're inspired to do. And trust that miracles, literal miracles, are unfolding for you. For others of you, it's the same. It's the same. I feel like I feel like that was a very specific message for somebody who is in the music industry in some capacity. And I feel like you are being guided to take or you're going to be guided to take some sort of steps, but do be led by your intuition and not your fear, not your logical mind that tells you it has to look a certain way. That's not going to help. That's not going to work. You want to be guided by your intuition. And your intuition is guided by your angels. You want to trust that you are being guided, even if you cannot see any sort of evidence of success yet. It's because it's about to land for you. Things are about to change for you. You are about to get exactly what it is that you've been working so hard for. Now, for others of you, it feels like you may be just doubting manifestation and prayers being answered just in general. Because this is coming up in your challenge position, and it feels like we've got synchronicity here too on the bottom of the deck and the inner voice. And it feels like you are being guided by synchronicities, and every time you see a synchronicity, something that speaks to your heart, whether that be angel numbers, whether that be something else that you connect with and you feel something about, every time you see those, know that you are that much closer to your miracle. So keep having faith. Keep choosing faith over fear. I think we just talked about that. Keep listening to your inner voice. The inner voice, that is your heart. That is your intuition. That is connected to the universe and your angels who are always guiding you towards your miracles through synchronicities. That's the way they communicate with us. Big things are happening for you, but you may be feeling, because you're in that transformation, you may be feeling tired, you may be feeling confused, you may be feeling doubtful and questioning yourself. Keep trusting that inner voice. Keep trusting your archangels. You've got big archangels here with you this week. Orion, he is the literal manifester of the archangels. And you've got this Azrael, very, very bold, very, very strong protector energy, putting you back in your power. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. They're coming. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice and the synchronicities. This card never comes out. It came out for you. This card literally never comes out. It's very rare. Thank you, angels. I trust. Say it with me right now. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. Every time you see a sign that speaks to you, no matter what it is, just know that you are that much closer to your dreams. You are that much closer to something coming together, some kind of miracle coming together for you. See, it's the yin yang, but it's also like they're coming together. Something is coming together, and it's going to be miraculous the way that it falls into place when we let go and we trust. And we allow the universe and our angels to guide us, and we just trust that everything is working out in the best way, best case scenario for us. That's exactly what happens. And so comment below and let me know who I'm reading for, because this reading is very, very specific, and I want to know, no matter when you're seeing this, I want to know who I'm reading for.